Hi all and welcome back to Nick Morel at Nick Morel Abstracts. Again, on our tutorial I'm going to show you 39 by 11 again. People have been asking me about the blue and golds, so I'm just going to create a 3-cup pour simple with the blues, the 2 golds and the white. So say it's simple, so I'm just doing a blue on the edges and we're going to have a gold band through the middle. Simple, nice simple pour for you to follow here, guys. So it's a Dalo Rodney Roni ultramarine blue, and this blues are really, I love this blue. It's really it's like an electric blue. Again, pour to the consistency of a runny honey or a thick yogurt. Again, really like this blue. It's a really electric blue, the ultramarine. We've got the white again, which is the 41 Studio Acrylics high velocity number 41, and the PBO range. Again, I use this in most of my pours. And the golds today are going to be the 350, the rich iridescent metallic gold, and the 352, the rich iridescent gold, the PBO again. Just a simple pour, this one. We're going to create, obviously using the whites, with a high percentage, probably about 30% of blue added into the whites, into the outside pours. Creates a really stunning effect. I'm not going to pour any oil in the blues and the whites today on these 2 edges. I'm just going to have some oil in the golds. We're going to try and put some cells in the middle and just a smoother look on the edges. Just going to try that. So sometimes we do put oil in the blues as well. It can be too busy sometimes. I'm just going to try and create effect of more cells in the middle, and we'll see how we go. So we're now being mixed up. So I've mixed up the whites already, and as you can see, again, quite a thick mix. So not too thin on these pours. You can see that, guys? Okay, and that's the 41. And as we said before, we always go with a 50-50 mix, and we use the liquid pour medium. Again, on a 50-50 mix. It's just the best pouring medium that I've found that works well. It's 100% results are perfect every time. So that's a Liquid X pouring medium. So it comes in 2 sizes, or 3 sizes. There's a smaller one. This is a 946 milliliters, which I use a lot. It does come in a bigger tub as well. And 3.78 litres, a big tub. You can get it that way as well. It's sometimes cheaper to buy it in the big tubs. I just find it harder to use in the bigger tubs. Obviously with the 946, it's so easy to use, to squirt in and get your quantities right. But it's cheaper buying in bulk like this. I think normally this comes in around about 78 to 80 pounds. I've bought this for, and the liquid pour medium, the 946, anywhere from about 30 pounds, around about 30 pounds, 32 pounds, that sort of figure. Shop around, but it's the best I've used. Okay, so again, obviously we tape underneath. The canvas is all taped underneath, all masked and taped underneath, so it keeps some nice pour, nice edges. Again, I have made sure this is nice and level on my level. Again, and we're going to mix up now. Again, I'm going to try and probably pour the 2 edges first and leave it. I never really pour all in 3 in one go, unless I'm doing a marble background, then I would, but all depends what effect I want. I'm going to try and pour the 2 blues and whites first, and then we're going to try and add the gold into the middle. Okay, so we get some whites in first. These are 500mm cups. So a bit of just over half to start with. Just a tad more over half. And the middle one. I'm going to have quite a lot of gold into the middle one, so probably a 50-50 split mix on the gold and the white. Obviously I don't want the blue's quite a dominant colour, so I'm not going to add obviously as much blue into the outsides. Again, this is the ultramarine, so nice consistency. And again, about 30%. I'm just going to pour from a height to try and get it all in. That's fine. And again, probably enough. And the golds, this is the 352. I'm going to add more of the 352 into the gold. Obviously the 350 is a richer gold and it's more dominant, so we don't add too much of that. It can be quite overpowering, the rich gold. This is more of a subtle metallic. So again, this has silicone oil in this one. And again, quite a lot of gold, about 50-50 mix with this one. And this one has oil in as well. So we don't mix these. In 350. And again, I'm just going to try and drop that just down the sides away from the 352. So it just gives a hint of different golds, but not too much on that one. This is really as simple as it gets, these pours, these ones. If they have a good tidy up. And again, we are going to try and pour the two. We'll leave this one to the last, so that one can come aside, let it settle. And the blues and whites, pour these first. Obviously leave it a couple of seconds just so it all settles down, and then we can move that around. And obviously this is a centre line marked again. The centre line marked again, this is where we're going to pour the golds, and just try and bring it all together. So just leave it a few seconds to settle in. That should be fine. And again, now we'll try and just pour these into your corners before we add the gold. So there's your corner, and then we'll come down. So just concentrating on the right hand side first. You can see that? And now we'll try the other corner. Makes a nice effect, this one, with your blues. Just try and get this bottom hand corner. You see that? Just creating that open space in the middle, that's where obviously we're going to come with the golds. And again, just keep moving until you're happy with it. You can make some stunning effects with this method. Okay, now we've got the open space there. We're now going to have the gold, and the gold we're going to try and bleed into them blues as well. I'm going to try and merge all that in. This has got cells in it, so hopefully some of the cells are going to, some of the oil is going to kick into the blue and the white. And so just let that settle. There's always some cells coming in there. And this is sort of naturally going to cell and move anyway with the whites and the blues. Okay, striking blue this one. So if you added oil, you get a lot more cells in here, but sometimes it can be a bit busy with cells everywhere. So I try and sort of create cells in certain areas, makes it more interesting. Okay. I'm just going to try and move that. So just try and blend. Blend it into the blue. And then come the other way. And just them corners there. Again, we're just going to try and merge that into the blue a bit, so it's not too uniform. And then we'll come the other way. So walk the paint over. You can see that. Obviously the cells are coming already. Obviously we will torch. And say where the blue and the gold meet. Hopefully some of the oil will kick into that. So just try and walk that in. And then bring the blue down. And now we just got to try and concentrate on this corner now. It's fine. Now again, we're going to just try and merge that over to that side. It's coming down slowly. So you can create some stunning effects by just using oil in the centre. Creates different effects. You're going to get some natural cells in the blue and white anyway, and it's going to pop through the white. And then walk it down gently. Again, it will come. Again, the paint's quite thick, so you want it, just give it time, just to get that corner down. Here it comes. Again, might just need to add a bit more paint in there. Just get that moving a tad. Just a bit of the mix. So don't be scared to add a bit more paint at the end, just to run that down. That's looking good. So the golds really stunning. And these ones, and you can see the effect that you've got there. So it's like a 3-stage pour with the golds, and we're going to torch this in a minute. Got some lovely effects here with the blues and whites. Again, I always like to get my corners in before I torch. Say torching. Once you torch, it does put a skin on the painting. So just a corner here. But you've got plenty of runoff paint to use. But I say it's quite a nice effect, this one. Again, just make sure you get your corners in. Scrape the excess paint underneath. Obviously you've got masking tape under there as well, so it's not going to create too much of a mess. But just scrape the excess away. Just make sure you've got all your corners. Nothing worse than finishing a painting without the corners finished, because you can never go back to it once it's dry. It never looks the same. Just a bit of gold there. Good. And so this would sell up the middle without torching, but we will torch. Just a big bubble there, that's fine. For the golds, obviously you've got the 352 here, the 350, the darker one. As you can see, it's quite strong. So just a tiny bit of that makes all the difference to give it the 2 golds with the white popping through. Obviously it's going to sell up in the middle, and we're going to torch. So I've done all my edges, they're nice and clean. And now we'll torch just to get and again, torch. You just get a feel. Don't go too close, or you'll burn the paint. And just torch for the middle, where we've got the oil. So here's going to naturally sell up, and the blue's going to pop through the white. But here's going to be a lot more interesting. You can see the cells are coming. Like I say, sometimes it's just too busy having cells everywhere, so this is a more of a smoother look here, with your blues and whites. And obviously we're selling some quite heavy cells through. Again, there's a few small cells coming through there where we've bled it in. So this is just going to get better and better as it dries. The blue is going to come through the white. This is going to sell up even more. The 39 × 11 canvas. It's a Newton Windsor canvas, which again I always use. Use the best products. It makes a massive difference in your finished artwork, especially if you're going to sell. You know, if you're selling your products, just use it. Just stands out. The Newton Windsor canvases are just the best to use. So I don't know if you can see that, obviously selling up in the middle more with the 2 golds, the blues and the whites. So we put about probably 30% blue into the white, that's all, because it's quite a dominant, strong colour, so don't overpower the blue. Obviously, but you can see that's worked quite nicely, and obviously the 2 golds within the white was probably a 50-50 golds to white to create that. So the white's going to pop through. You can see the big cells coming as we speak. Again, it's going to get more interesting as it finishes and dries. straight radius access. Make sure all your edges are covered. But that creates just a simple, don't overcomplicate things, say simple is more. Less is more sometimes. Obviously we've just gone with the golds, the blues and the whites. But obviously it creates a stunning effect. I think sometimes people just overcomplicate things, put too many colours in. Just makes a stunning piece with just simple sometimes. Obviously the golds, try to use the golds in lots of my paintings. The golds are stunning. Everybody likes a gold. I probably sell 80% of my paintings have gold in. Customers love the gold. And once it's glossed up to a high gloss, this one's going to an ultra high gloss again. Again, this one's already been ordered. Somebody wanted this effect, so that's why I'm showing you. This is a high gloss Liquitex varnish, which we tend to use. So this is the customers asked for this size, and what golds and blues, just the 3 colours in a 3 pour with cells in the middle. So this is what we tried to create, and you can see it getting even more interesting the whole time there, with the plain edges with the blue and the whites. So I hope you like this one. Any more questions, or say check out my channel. Lots more tutorials going on there. I'll just try and show you a closer up. Okay, so you can see the golds and the whites there selling up nicely. And again, this is just going to get more interesting through the middle, with the blues and the whites. A different effect, both edges. Get it more interesting as we dry. So, hope you like it, guys, and I'll catch you for the next tutorial. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll try and show you. Thank you.